Kal Kadosh, Boker Or. Good morning. I wanted to share with you a beautiful idea on this week's Parashat. HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes and he tells Avraham Avinu, Al tira Avraham, don't be afraid. Anochi magen lach zecharachar ber meod. I'm going to protect you. You're going to have a lot of reward. Avraham Avinu comes and he answers him, Hashem Elokim, what are you gonna give me? Anochi olech alidi. He has no children. Right? He's barren. He has no children, no offspring. So Chachmei Midrash come and they say, Abraham, it's written, K'tiv be, Hashem Elokim atiten li. So what does that mean? Amar lefanav ribono shel olam, im atid ani la'amid b'anaim la'achisecha, mutav li v'ani olech haridi. Says Abraham Avinu to Hashem, Hashem, if I'm going to have children that are going to cause you anger, that they're not going to be good children, it's better that I shouldn't have children at all. That's what Abraham Avinu says, right? Which is something incredible. Abraham Avinu comes and he tells HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's better not to have children than to have children that are going to cause you suffering, children that are going to cause you pain. Right? We're very, very far away from this, of the mesilut nefesh of what it is. That basically they're coming and they're saying, the Avot HaKadoshim, they're teaching us that the entire purpose of the mitzvot and everything is always to do the zakot ledorot yeshanim, to have children that they're going to be Yirei Shamayim, the children that they're doing nachat ruach to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's what we say in the Nusach the Tefillah of the Shla Kadosh. In the Shla Kadosh, he comes and he says, Katuv b'toratecha perur vu. And it's written, V'limatem otam b'nechem. The kavanah is the same kavanah. Meaning that even though it says that you have to procreate and you have to have children, but it also says you have to teach them the Torah. The kavanah is the same. Because obviously you need the Torah, but the only purpose of the Torah, you need children, but the only purpose of children is in order for your respect, for your honor, in order for the Torah. So it's not just stam. But we have to actually always say then, when are we going to get to such a thing? Right? That basically we're able to come and actually guide our children in the path of Torah and Yirat Shamayim. So now on the Pasuk V'anochi alech hariri, the Balaturim says that there's twice written Ariri here, and it's written, right? Kitvu et ha'ish hazeh Ariri, Rabbi Yoyachin. They showed him the galut of Yoyachin, that Avraham Avinu came out of Ur Kasdim. Right? Vehem galu lekastim, and they also went to Kastim. Kastim is Bavel. So in the explanation of this, there's the Midrash. The Midrash says, Avraham Avinu came and he took the Malchuyot, right? Velo geinam, which means Avraham Avinu said that it's better that my children should suffer from the different nations, and therefore they're not going to get geinam. Now, what does that mean? Avraham Avinu, he had a choice. Or they were going to come and they're going to have galut, and that's in Olam Hazeh, and then they're going to get Olam Haba. Or they were going to enjoy in this world, but then they're going to get Geinam. That's what they need. They need Geinam to cleanse them. So Avraham Avinu comes and he says, no, I prefer that we're going to have the exile. What is the hidden message in this? So he comes and he says like this. He says, when we come, the Ola Galut is basically that we're minimizing our pleasures in this world. He says, because when we're going to be enjoying too much, it's a problem. So he says, the Gemara Masechet Pesachim comes and it says on Aseret HaShvatim, the 10 lost tribes, we know that they were very mefunaki, they were very finicky. And therefore, they says that anybody that's ne'enem seudat reshut, at the end they're going to go to exile. And because of that, they were the first ones that went to exile. So the Marsha comes and it says the pasuk is talking about them. But the Masoret of the Balaturim is basically saying, Anochi olech hariri, the da'aga, the worry of Avraham Avinu is because he didn't want children that are going to cause anger to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So because of that, he went and he said, I want galut. I prefer galut. And that's a pshat that Ariri Azeh, that because of the galut, then we're going to be able to uprise, to go above it. So do you know there's something incredible that happened? That basically there was going to be a very big war. There was a big war between Napoleon, right? The Caesar of France, and the Russians. And what happened was that Tzadikei Ador went and they wanted that Russia should win. And the Balatanya came and he said, what's the reasoning? And he went and he said like this, Balatanya, so we're talking about a good 200, 250 years ago. And he went and he said like this, he said the reasoning is because he said, right, that Napoleon, even though he was good for the Gashmiut of Bnei Israel, it's better that we should be under the Galut of Russia in order that we should get Olam Haba, than to live Tanugei Olam Hazeh, and then, which is going to be under Napoleon, but then afterwards we're going to have to get the Geinam. And that is what Avraham Avinu wanted. Avraham Avinu wanted to come and he wanted to show us, right? Pay attention to what we have. Because at the end of the day, our main concern should be that our children are following in the path of Torah and Yirat Shamayim. And that's the main thing that a person has to understand. That's a main mission in life, that our children are always walking the path of Hashem. And as long as they're walking the path of Hashem, so then we're going to have success in everything that we do. Is that Hashem?